Gentlemen, please, before I introduce your Joy of Improv class, those of you who might need to use a restroom at any time during the show, there's restrooms off to the left side of the theater. Everyone, raise your left hand and point to the left TV. Okay, around that television is a hallway. Down that hallway is a magical place called the restroom. You can use that during the show. If you didn't know which was your left hand, you do now. Awesome. All right, without further ado, please help me in welcoming to the stage your Joy of Improv class. And their instructor, Sean Hancock.
Real quick, who has seen for the very first time a live improv comedy show? Make some noise. Okay, most of you. So make some noise if you have seen a live improv comedy show. Awesome, almost 50-50. 50-50. So those of you who've never seen a live improv comedy show, you are in for a treat because our entire show right here is based off of your suggestions. So if the show sucks, it's not their fault, okay? Not their fault. So I'm going to warm you up real quick, and then we're going to dive into some live improv comedy. If you have no idea what improv is, we're basically using your suggestions to create scenes, live, on the spot, in the moment. So, right over here, can I have you shout out your, I'm just going to imagine I can divide you in half. This half, can you shout out your favorite color on the count of three? 1, 2, 3.
Red!
Blue, red, wow, very clear. All right, my name is Sean. Can I have all y'all say your name on the count of three? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Casey? No Casey in the house. Did I hear Casey? KK? KK? What's up, KK? Awesome. JK, KK. Awesome. If you, what was your favorite, what did you want to be when you were a child growing up? What was the one thing you wanted to be on the count of three? 1, 2, 3. Someone say pilot?
Yeah.
Pie? I heard pilot. You heard pie. I just want to be a jam pie. Awesome. Have you seen the new Maverick movie yet? It's killer. You gotta check it out. Awesome. Last one. If you invented a new smell. I am not a television. I can hear you. Okay, I can talk back to you, and I can say whatever I want. So, if you just created a smelly kind of a cheese, what would you name this cheese on the count of three? 1, 2, 3.
Cheese loaf.
A cheese loaf? Is that what I heard? Cheese loaf. Awesome. So you guys now have a job as well. These improvisers are going to do a show for you. So that's their job. Your job is simply to say the name of the game that we are going to play in the cadence that I say it in. For example, we're going to play this game called Freeze Tag.
Freeze tag.
Good, a little roll of the R there. Okay. I might change it. I might say, we're going to play this game called Freeze Tag.
Freeze tag.
Awesome, great. Last time, we're playing Freeze Tag.
Freeze tag.
Nice, that was fun. Awesome, can I have two bold improvisers step out real quick? Awesome. Just let you know that most of these folks are awesome. And most of them are. The other ones. I was going to say, most of these folks were strangers 8 weeks ago, and now we're doing a live improv comedy show together. How cool is that? So, there is one couple on stage that is married. I won't say who, you'll have to figure it out. That's the clue. So, I've been super proud of them. They've been a ton of fun. It's been an honor for me to instruct them. So, we're going to dive right into it. Could I get the suggestion of something that's fairly light that you can hold in one hand? Marshmallow, you're holding he heard feather, so he went for feather. You're holding a marshmallow, you're holding a feather, that was the other thing I said. Good, freeze! Awesome! Can you guys see the marshmallow? Yeah. It's kind of giving it a nice squeeze. That's a nice marshmallow. It's not the hard ones that you go over to mom's house and they're air got to bed. Instead of a marshmallow, what could he be holding?
Mouse.
A bird, a mouse, a Danielle Steele novel. Okay, instead of a feather, what could he be holding?
A leaf.
A pen, a leaf, a what?
A
booger. A booger. A booger. Clearly. Why did I not do that? Exactly. Awesome. Okay, great. So what you just started tapping into, that's the imagination that our back line of improvisers is going to have to do, because at any moment, this was a great scene about a feather and a marshmallow. I will call freeze, or someone on the back wall will call freeze. I'll come in, tag them out, take their exact same position. I start a brand new scene. This is no longer a marshmallow, that is no longer a feather. We have to, and thus, improvise. All right, so I'm gonna let you start in this position. I don't care what it is. It can be a marshmallow, it can be a feather, it can be anything you want. But this is freeze tag. Please give them a big round of applause.
I believe this is my best one yet. Will you hold this for me, my assistant? Yes.
Right on top of my marshmallow.
Yes. Write this down. Do you have a pen?
Sure.
Yes. Don't drop my booger. Hints of chicory. Wormwood. Wet granite.
Freeze!
I say, you seem to have found my lost pet skunk. I'm taking that from you now. Little Jimmy, what were you doing playing in my side yard with my skunk?
It snuck in my window at night.
What did he happen to spray? It does smell like he did.
Just a little bit, just a little tiny.
Did it get in your eyes?
Yeah, you can see on there.
Freeze!
Casey, I know this is your only goldfish, but she's gotta go. She won't remember it.
What's happening to her?
Well, so when they're upside down, that's not always the best.
Freeze!
Is that a flour tortilla you have? I'm super hungry, man.
It's my flour tortilla.
You're the one with the food truck. I can't. Can I have, how much is that?
For you, $75.
Man, I don't
76.
know what food truck
Freeze!
at all.
Yeah, I'm looking at the compass. Clearly, we are absolutely lost, Dano.
Well, I didn't see us where we started. I mean, I wasn't paying much attention.
Oh, hey guys. There's been a bunch of mushrooms over there.
Heck, Marty, we just happened upon you by happen chance?
I guess so. The trail's right over there. The parking lot's like a few feet.
Oh my gosh, we've been
I don't know.
We're so perfect. Freeze!
It's so beautiful, church. Thank you. Would you please sing some more? It's your voice is just angelic.
I can now pronounce you husband and wife.
I don't remember signing up for this.
Hi-ho, hi-ho. Where did it go?
Pick our action, get some gold for the lady we all live with and share. It's good to be a polyamorous dwarf, Frank. Don't you love sharing Snow White with me and the others?
Freeze!
Nice. Okay, all we gotta do is get out of the bank and everything's fine. We still got 27 seconds before they get here.
Through the window.
Yes! Okay, let's go.
Let's get the getaway car.
Wait.
Wait, were you driving?
They're out there. They're out there. The police. What are we gonna do? You see that bird over there? That's one of them pterodactyls.
The wings have the
Careful, they
markings.
got legs or eyes. You don't want to look too close.
And Jesus! Freeze! I'm running away. Please.
Yes. When you come to my castle in Transylvania, I will make you very rich. I'm not as good looking as Dracula, but hey, where are you going? Get back here!
I don't want it.
Get back here!
I don't want it.
Freeze!
Okay, this is my first kidnapping, but you shouldn't be as upset.
Get out.
I I mean, when you have all those pictures on social with your big purses and everything, we don't do that.
Okay, that was funny. I will call.
I've been waiting forever. You kidnapped someone else? Oh.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
You guys can go.
You're just letting us go like that? No. I am worth so much. And
Now what in the hell is going on here, son?
Dad, he got loose.
we were just doing a rave in the barn. That's all that was happening. The glow sticks, we were just reenacting parts of Star Wars.
You know, I'm trying to make him a deputy, and you want to...
You've never listened about dreams and goals. You know we wanted to be DJs together.
Come on, Sheriff.
Hey, you always either... Yes,
Freezing.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, guys. I think there's gold in these there sands.
You're right. Yeah.
wait, where's that?
Red gold.
Red coat.
I've seen that before. We need to take it to the scientist. Freeze. Okay, Jimmy. I don't see the salamander anywhere. Are you sure this is where you left it?
Yeah, pretty sure, Mom. He ran away that way.
Okay,
Slippery.
you've got a bunch of other lizards and frogs and snakes
But I
and...
want that lizard.
What if we get a wombat instead? Is that like, you know, they're kind of...
Freeze.
Do you remember, Frank, 30 years ago, that rave? Glow sticks?
With Star Wars. And the raid, yeah, and dancing in the bar.
And the deputy came.
We had someone tied up, didn't we?
That was really awkward.
And that's reset! All right, you guys are doing a great job at your job. Do y'all remember your job? Because it's now time to play Beastie Rap. All right, great. So Beastie Rap, do y'all remember the Beastie Boys? Okay, awesome. So we're in a way of paying homage, if you will, to them, honoring the Beastie Boys. We're going to do a rap battle against each other. We're going to divide these two into two different groups. They're going to do a rap battle against each other. So you have 3 seconds to get in your two different posses. Go! 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Wow, that's so good. It's like I planned it. Awesome. All right, so their job is to get the other crew set up with their rhyming words. Hey, just real quick, just so you know who we are improvising with, starting here with Matthew. Would you guys just mind saying your name so everyone knows who we're improvising with? Matt.
Jordan. Will.
I'm the guy, and my name is...
Marshall?
Joseph. Charity.
Alright, let's get this party started. So, as Nick just kind of set up for us, the other crew is going to have to set up his rhyming word. Why don't we start with Nick right out of the gate, because you kind of already started that. So, Nick is the first name we're going to set up with. I'm going to divide the audience down in half. So you are on this side, yeah, you can lean.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. You're part of this crew over here, so you can help them out. All right, the first word's a giveaway, so we know it's gonna be Nick. Right over here, all y'all, it's gonna have to rhyme with Nick. And let's remember this is a family-friendly show. So, Nick, we're gonna have you start. You guys ready? All right, here we go.
Yeah, I know a real good-looking guy. His name is...
When he goes to movies, he watches them at the...
Flips!
My uncle's name is Richard. His nickname is...
When he gets the flu, he feels real.
Sick!
I
used up.
Stick.
Stick was a repeat. Stick was already said over here. I would have said wick. We could have used wick for sure. That is a rotate. Yeah. This team has 1 point right over here. All right. From over here, can I get a 1-syllable boy or girl's name? Joe. I heard Joe. Awesome. So Joe, you can start this off since you guys have the point. Here we go.
I knew this guy long ago. His name was
Joe.
When the wind is strong, it likes to
Blow.
He wasn't doing good in school. They thought he was
Slow.
I was running through the forest and I stubbed my
Toe.
I want to go outside, but I don't know where to
Go.
I went to the movie, but they called it a
Show.
I saw a bird in the tree. I think it's a
Crow. Hang on, There's only one person on your crew that said crow.
What was it, Crow? He said it kind of quiet.
I'm gonna call Richard rotate. Awesome. So you guys have 2 points. All right. We're going. What are we going? The first one to 3. Whoa. Let's do the first one to 5. 5. First to 5. All right. First one to 5. You guys already got 2. All right. So Bear, I'm gonna have you start this off. Can I get another 1-syllable boy or girl's name?
Dawn.
Dawn. I heard Dawn. All right. Bear, take it away whenever you're ready. Here we go.
I know this girl. Her name is
Dawn.
She likes to go swimming in the
Pond.
She get up real early at the break of
Dawn.
She's really sturdy. She likes to mow the
She's on the riding mower and she's totally
Gone.
She has a husband and he's a thief. They like to call him a
2 to 1. I like that she's sturdy. There's a sturdy gal out there. That's too funny. 2 to 1. You guys are making a comeback. Can I get another 1-syllable? I'll take an object actually this time. Change it up. Bat. Bat. All right. So I'm gonna let you start. The object is bat. It is 2 to 1. Here we go.
I go to the game and got a baseball.
Some people call me Matthew, but you can call me
I got a new pet and it's a
Cat. I went into the room and sat
Wait a second. Richard, rotate. Were you going for Matt? Is that what it was? Sat on Matt? Okay. So we have 3 to 1. First to 5. You only need 2 to win. Let's get back another object or name. Peg. Egg. Egg. Okay. Egg. It is. Since you guys are winning, you get to start us off, Will. So egg is the word. Here we go.
I have this breakfast. It's a
Egg.
The protein helps me get strong in my
Leg.
this part of my leg isn't real. It's a
Peg. I was the only one that said peg. What's that? Yeah, okay. Richard, rotate. 4 to 1. All pressure's on. You guys can win it right here. Jordan, I'm gonna have you start. Can I get another 1-syllable name, please?
John.
Jack.
Yeah.
Jack is
Jack.
the name. Jordan, you get to start.
Jack.
Here we go.
Let me tell you a little story about my friend named Jack.
when I lived in California and earthquakes made a crack.
truck, the kind it's
Mac.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
When I went home, my home was a
Rat. Did you say rat? I'm gonna rotate on out of there. You guys got a point. We are at 4-2. 4-2. All right, just to make this more interesting, it's 4-2. I'm gonna do winner takes all.
Yeah.
Whoever wins this one wins it all. He's like, how dare you? All right, winner takes all in this last one. Could you give me another object? What was it? Share? Share. Share.
Share.
Oh, chair. I'm sorry. But now I just gave you a free word you can use. Okay, great. Because it's caring, am I right? Alright, so share is your word. Bear, why don't you begin whenever you're ready?
When my legs get tired, I just take a
Share! Give it up for your winning team! That was way too funny. All right. We're going to play this game called Revolver. We're going to play Revolver. Good. Awesome. Can I get the 2 people in front that are playing Revolver and 3 people behind them that are also playing Revolver? Awesome. Cool. Great. So, yes, please. Okay. So, what we're going to do, I'm basically going to be changing the remote to their scene, their channel. So I'm going to load the scene with some suggestions from you. Can I get an object you would take with you on an adventure?
Nice.
A knife? Great. Safe scene for this one. Knife is your suggestion. Knife. Rotate right. Remember your suggestions, please. For you two gentlemen, could I get the suggestion of something, an object that's pretty happy? A balloon. Wow, did you all say? Okay. Balloon is your suggestion. Rotate right. For you two, a destination you've never been to.
The moon.
The moon. The moon is your suggestion. You can use any way you want. Rotate right. How about a sport that frustrates you?
badminton.
Badminton. Cricket's great too. Badminton was the first thing I heard. Rotate right. A relationship.
Bad.
Dad?
Bad.
A bad relationship. Okay. Bad relationship is your suggestion. Bad relationship. Rotate right. Alright, just so the audience remembers the suggestion of your scenes. Bad relationship, and then you guys are knife.
Knife.
Yeah. So just so the audience remembers your suggestion, could you say them together, please?
Knife.
Rotate right.
Blue.
Rotate right.
Moon.
Rotate right.
Badminton.
Good. Rotate right.
Bad relationship.
Rotate right. And before we begin, these are your suggestions, their scenes. Give them a big round of applause.
You brought a knife to a gunfight.
Man,
What you gonna do now, huh?
I don't even think that's a real gun, mister. I got myself a sword. It ain't no knife.
Whoa, Fred.
Rotate right.
I made you a balloon. Here you go. It's a little puppy.
Oh, thanks, Daddy. Yes, Mom. I always love my birthday.
I always try to give you something for your birthday. I don't always have much, but what I do have, I give you in the form of rubber.
Rotate right.
Jerry, this is the first time I've ever seen you on a full moon. You're always like, kind of shouting or making noises at the places.
Sometimes I lock myself away. I'm really an introvert at heart. You should try and let me out one of those nights. It'll be really interesting.
Okay. Your hair, like it's.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say it.
Rotate right.
You got me a badminton set for Christmas? I told you I wanted to play tennis, Dad.
Badminton is a good precursor. We can learn a lot about our footwork when we step, when you Gotta swing for the little wicket.
What does that have to do with me playing tennis with Jennifer this summer? Look, I just think as my fifth neighbor down to the right, you could have worked a little harder on our relationship this last time.
This is a bad relationship.
Clearly. I don't even think you know my middle name.
It's Mickey, and I don't like that either.
That's kind of actually weird that you know my middle name since you're my fifth neighbor down. You didn't even bother.
You dropped the wall last time we washed your car.
What are you watching me now? Are you obsessed with me? Why do you want to have a relationship with me so bad?
Rotate right!
So anyway, that's how we robbed the bank. It was pretty crazy. So anyways, Fred, what you been doing with the knives lately?
Well, aside from sharpening them, I'm thinking about robbing another bank too.
I thought you'd never ask.
Rotate right!
Mom, I asked you for a car, not car tires.
Son, I was trying to get you something, and it's usually rubber. That's
Rotate right!
We shouldn't have let you out. But it's so much fun to be free. There's bodies everywhere. We can cover those.
Rotate right!
I hate you, Dad! I'm never gonna impress Jennifer with my amazing tennis skills! I hate you, I hope you die, Dad!
There's lots of goldfish in the sea.
I don't want a goldfish, I want Jennifer, she's a human being!
Rotate right!
Yeah, police, my neighbor's obsessed with me. I want to phone with the police. I hope you're happy now. Is that what you wanted?
You took my lower leg off. I'm calling for an ambulance.
I don't care about your stupid leg. Hello, yes, he's a sexual predator.
Rotate right!
You cut my leg off.
I know, my knife collection guy sometimes get a little out of control with the sword or whatever, but
Rotate left! Left!
Oh, you're gonna pay me off now? Is that what that checkbook's for?
Well, I thought maybe you would be a little more agreeable to some cash. What's your number?
You were like the creepiest. I'm gonna put this on my Instagram.
Rotate right!
They got good prosthetics for these things out.
well, I got a wooden peg. Let me fasten that on.
Oh,
Here we go. Okay, now try it. Just run towards me.
I mean, I put you in a good nursing home. I remember.
it's rubber. Bounce house is still a house, I suppose.
Rotate right!
One of the villagers cut off my leg.
Rotate right!
Hi, Sheriff. Wow, Dad, now that I'm good at badminton, all of the girls at school have really been paying attention to me.
Should be thanking me instead of me being bad.
Well, I just feel like I may be too good looking to hang out with you anymore.
Rotate right! And that's the ball! That was awesome. It's now time for Fortunately, Unfortunately.
Fortunately, unfortunately.
Can I get the people who are playing this game up to the stage, please? The rest of you can grab a seat. Awesome. Okay. So the way that this works is we have two narrators to this story. One of them is telling the fortunate side of things, and the other is telling us the unfortunate side of things. These are our actors, and they are going to be acting out the scenes for you. They don't get to talk, but they are living out the narrations of the story. So, I think you don't need a suggestion for this, do you? Okay. How about something outdoorsy? Camping, okay. Camping was the first thing I heard. You have to somehow use camping in your story. Before they begin, fortunately and unfortunately, please give them a big round of applause.
It was a bright, crisp spring morning in the Lollipop Forest, and Joe and Jim were out collecting candy cane firewood for their candy cane fire.
Unfortunately, Jim forgot the lighter.
Fortunately, there were plenty of helpful little gummy drop bears who all had spare lights.
Unfortunately, a certain percentage of the gummy drop bears were carnivorous.
Fortunately, they can be turned to cannibalism on the other gummy drop bear.
Unfortunately, just as soon as they got their fire started, the rain came, and they had to run away to some shelter.
Fortunately, Joe and Jim realized the rain was made of Kool-Aid. Oh yeah!
Unfortunately, Jim was not supposed to eat any more sugar.
Fortunately, Joe had a diabetes needle. Made of gumdrops.
Unfortunately, you're supposed to put it in the chest, not in the leg.
Fortunately, Dumbledore arrived to heal Jim of diabetes entirely.
Unfortunately, they were hungry for some real food.
Fortunately, a luau pig just happened to stroll by.
Unfortunately, Joe was actually a vegetarian and had ethical issues with that.
Fortunately, Jim had brought along a great book on the benefits of eating meat, personal health as well as the environment, and it was very convincing for Joe.
Unfortunately, they did not wash their hands before preparing it, and they got some food poisoning.
Fortunately, like a butterfly springing from a cocoon, they re-emerged from their dead corpses as new beings of light, pure light, made of rainbows. They became one with the gummy drop forest, swirling around, dancing with Gandalf in the sky. They were free for all eternity.
And that's our mind, the places we go. I love how you just were making them work, right? Swirling around, dancing with Gandalf. That was awesome. You guys having a good time so far? Awesome. We have one final game for you. This game is called Story, Die. I confused you with this, didn't I? Because that's just international sign language for ooh. We're playing Story, Die. Everyone say?
Story, die.
Alright, so the way that this game works is all of us are going to participate in this. And if you guys could kind of spread out, do like a half moon shape for me. I'm going to conduct a story that's never been told before, and I'm going to make this very challenging. As long as I'm pointing at one person, they have to be telling the story. If I cut them off, they have to cut off immediately, even if it's in the middle of a word. Okay? Because the next person has to finish right where they left off. So this is a game about listening, obviously paying attention, and then continuing the story. So, great. So could I get, I'm going to come down here and conduct the story. Could I get a pet that maybe you had as a child? What kind of animal it was?
Alligator.
Alligator. You had an alligator? That's amazing. Goldfish. So alligator was the first thing I heard. Could I get the name of a pet that you had as a child? Ralph? Ralph, good. Could I get a place that you haven't been to yet, but you always wanted to go, just haven't been there yet? Italy? Okay, great. This is the story of Ralph the Alligator's adventure to Italy. And we're going to tell this like a book in narrative form, so have some fun with this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, Ralph the Alligator's adventure to Italy, chapter 1.
Ralph the Alligator took a flight to Italy.
And he had packed too many things in his bag, so he had to check.
If he had remembered the sunscreen, because he knew he had really sensitive scales.
And it itched a lot, so he decided that.
Just to be safe, we would bring a little extra. It's a good thing.
In the sun, at the beach, almost every day while
Looking around for seashells because we like to be a collector of shells and meatballs. Love
Being in Italy and enjoying all of the local cuisine. Then you all
Pause real quick. Did you start that with a P? Or was it an M?
loved.
Oh, loved. Okay, sorry, continue. Can you guys take one small step forward? All right, we are going to jump into the next chapter. So this is Ralph the Alligator's adventure to Italy, chapter 2. Now, just a reminder to the audience, I do have to kill everyone off. It's going to get really hard for me because they're doing a really good job. So, here we go.
So, after 3 weeks in Italy, Ralph decided that
He needed to eat more spaghetti.
And meatballs.
And Parmesan.
Cheese. He then became
Super lactose intolerant.
and decided that he would only eat an Olive Garden.
Oh, I'm sorry, you said in there, Will, which is a thinking word. Unfortunately, you are out of there. We're all sitting down. So, as I forgot to tell you this, as our players die, we will all go out of there. Let's practice that together. You are out of there. Awesome, great job. Well, we are jumping into Ralph the Alligator's adventure to Italy, chapter 3.
Ralphio, which was his Italian name, was very excited to explore.
the rest of the city. He decided that.
He needed to go to several museums.
Where they had the history of
alligators in Italy. It was a pretty interesting topic, so there was a
Lot of material that
Maybe they could like his scales because
he had a lot of interesting
cuisine that he needed, and it was starting to show up in his skin.
So he went in, showed him his new
Chianti flask that he brought. Then he took the Chianti and drank 3 liters before waddling down the
stairs, and then
his psoriasis got really bad. It got really bad.
and started itching all
The way home.
So he bought some hemorrhoid cream, which he later realized was the wrong product. But they had applied it already all over his body anyways. And started to get really
super tired, like maybe he was drugged or something.
And then he decided,
Pause. I am now going to expunge the word decided. So anytime the word decided is used, they would be out of there. All right, we're going to jump ahead. 4, is that right? Ralph the Alligator's adventure to Italy, chapter 4. Will's a little lonely over there. I need to start killing some people off. Here we go.
Ralphio the
alligator
Was at the hotel.
Where he became the
First traveler.
In that city of Italy.
and
Oh, I'm sorry. I was pointing at you. You can't continue to talk. Unfortunately, you are out of there. Since you aren't addressed, you don't need to die in a chair. You can talk. Awesome. I'm very kind to people like you a lot. We are 5, right? Ralph the Alligator's adventure to Italy, chapter 5.
The polizei, or the police as they're known in Italy, showed up at Ralphio's hotel room.
and decided to check out.
You are out of here. Great job. All right, we are jumping into the next chapter. Ralph's adventure to Italy, chapter
6. So after determining that he had a pretty bad gluten intolerance,
The police were like, we probably shouldn't take
Too much from.
Oh, I'm so sorry. The word was take, and I cut you off in the middle of it, so take, I think is what I was looking for. Unfortunately, you are out of here! Great job, Joseph. We are moving into the next chapter of Ralph the Alligator's adventure to Italy, chapter
7.
So he got out of jail, everything was fine.
But the police just kept questioning him about his gluten intolerance, and he said, "Is that really the role
Of the police? Should they
you
be
be questioning
me about
like,
illegal activities?
and maybe
Really, I mean, never mind everything I said. Yes, super itchy, I just gotta cut out gluten,
And they cut off his leg. And he ended up with a peg leg because of his psoriasis.
sis, that was just exacerbated.
by all the gluten
everywhere, all over his body, everything was itchy. He didn't eat cheese, he didn't eat
Meat.
Olive oil was
Off.
the menu.
But none of us had gluten.
and buffalo cheese.
He really liked buffalo cheese.
Tastes amazing.
Oh! So sorry, Mary didn't finish more cheese. Unfortunately, you are out of here. All right, we are jumping into the next chapter about the Alligator's adventure to Italy, chapter 6.
Oh, Mamma Mia, why? You gonna say it like that, eh?
I just have the 3 legs left.
Time out. Was there a Canadian who's also Italian? Audience, you want to let it slide? Yeah, okay.
I've just got the 3 legs left. What?
Are you gonna do about it?
Ralphie the alligator with his fists.
Balled up and ready to fight. He was so
Tired of Italy, he wanted to leave.
And get on a flight to France where
He could get a decent.
bottle of wine. I mean, there was nothing.
that he could do.
in Italy, except drink crap.
And he was allergic to basically everything.
Butter is way better.
Then margarine and olive oil. Butter is so delicious. Fat free. It's good for you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jordan, you were talking, but they were unfortunately yours. Out of here. Great job, Jordan. Give him a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, Ralph the Alligator's adventure to Italy, the final chapter. Everyone go, bum, 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 bum. Here we go.
So, in France, same thing as Italy. There was really nothing that Ralph could do to
Well, his gluten intolerance was baguettes everywhere, as far as the eye
could see. It was just, everything was made of bread, in fact, even in the hotel.
pulls. The people were made of bread.
There were, like, they had butter on their heads, they looked
Like they had olive oil and
cheese. Cheese and the
butter. Even the other alligator
There were totally
eating bread all
day and night,
which was weird because you'd think they would sleep once
in a while.
Oh, I'm sorry, did not yet point at you, Nick, do you have a moral for our story?
The moral is don't eat anything.
Don't eat anything. There you go. Did you guys have fun tonight? journey with all of these folks who are up on stage, your friends, your family. One thing I want to say, some of you walking in here were like, oh my gosh, you took an improv class? That's crazy. How many people would never take an improv class? Okay, great. What's really funny is something life-changing happened for me in an improv class, which is why I want to share that with other people. I'm the founder of Recycle Minds Comedy, and we're in our 20th season of doing entertainment and 10 years of being a training center. And what's incredible is the people that I get to meet walking through the doors. When you walk in here, you see a sign that says you belong here, and that's something that we really, really try to get behind and honor those words so that people are that have a place to belong. And as you came in, you might be like, dude, I'm never going to take an improv class. But after seeing your friends or family, you might be like, you know what, maybe I'll take an improv class. That looks pretty fun. Especially this day and age, how many of you know the world could use a little bit more laughter, humor, and humanity, right? So if that is something you are wanting to do, or maybe you know someone who would just love or thrive in an improv class, or maybe it would be good for them, we have classes coming up. We have our Summer Love and Improv class. We also have a Joy of Improv class, which these guys just went through the Joy of Improv. And if I can brag on them a little bit, from day one, I was like, oh, this is going to be such a fun class. They just clicked. They were having so much fun together, and it was an absolute joy for me to be in the room with them, teaching them. So it's been an absolute blast. The one last thing I want to leave you with is that none of us could have done what we did up here without listening to the other person. There's this principle in improv called yes and. Has anyone heard of it? Yes and? It's where I acknowledge what is given to me and I'm adding on top of it. So me becomes we, right? And there's this principle that I love that everything is a gift if you treat it like one. And so when that person enters your scene, or when that person walks across your path in your scene of life, you have the opportunity to yes and them, to yes and other people. And I think if we do that, the world could be a much better place. So may you be fantastic at yes anding in your own life. You guys are you all were an absolute fantastic audience. Be sure to tell these guys how much you enjoyed the show on your way out. They will be down the hallway. So on your way out, you can say hello to them, or if you want to get autographs, that kind of thing. Actually, if you wanted to hang here and get a picture with them, that's cool too. So you guys were wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take care. So good.